So I'm working on 2 books at the same time. I want to query one of them later this year, probably around November, December, and I want to self-publish this one in 2028. I just got one of the final drafts of my cover from my artist yesterday, and before she sent it to me yesterday, I was kind of already thinking about steps to publish. So I created a mailing list for the book I want to self-publish. If you want to sign up, it's totally free. You can find the link down below. If you sign up now, you're gonna get a welcome email with my secret pen name revealed. So if you want to do that, that's all in the description below. So I was thinking about, you know, my mailing list. I was thinking about cover. I got the cover yesterday. I kind of spent all day today thinking about the cover, and I'm starting a list of things I want my artist to change. I think I'm gonna sit with it. It looks so good. It looks so good, and I'm so happy where it is right now in the process, and it just makes me want to work on the book I want to self-publish, but we can't work on that right now because we need to work on the young adult fantasy that I want to query, because I need to query this year. I've just found myself in a place where I'm working on multiple things at once, and I can't really start one without finishing the other because I really want to query the young adult fantasy. So anyway, this is like a crazy intro. Hello. So for today, I really want to try my best to work on the young adult fantasy. In my last video, you would have seen that I started a list of things I want to change for this current draft. I am working through draft 2. I pretty much like fast drafted the end of Act 3 all the way to the end of the book, and it doesn't read really good right now. Like, it doesn't it's like 50% readable. And I also have a list of global level changes I want to make throughout the book. So what I have been doing is I put these changes into small, medium, and hard. Wait, small, no, easy, medium, hard. Wait, what's the wording I used in the last video? I can't remember now. I hope I didn't say small, medium, hard. That sounds ridiculous, but you know what I mean. Easy, medium, hard. I did all the easy changes last week. I tackled some medium, and I've decided that I have 2 mediums that I want to finish, and all the hard ones, it's gonna have to wait until I clean up Act 3-ish to the end of the book, and then Act 3 to the end of the book, because that's where I fast drafted. And you can really tell from reading the book that it was fast drafted, and it kind of makes no sense. So anyway, that's the plan. I have to have everything done by August 7th. So I told all my betas that they can expect the book August 7th. And the reason why August 7th is a hard deadline for me is because my husband and I were taking a sabbatical, or I guess I'm taking a sabbatical. So we won't be here. I'm not gonna be writing for like 2 months plus. No. Yeah, probably 2 months plus. I probably won't be writing, so that's why I need to have the book to the beta readers. They can take the 2 months to read, and then I'm going to implement their changes, the ones I think are most outstanding, and I'm going to query right away after that, because I can still make like the small changes while agents have like the opening package, the opening pages, the general query package. Whew. Okay, I'm like feeling so excited, but like so excited for the book I want to self-publish, but I like cannot bring myself to work on this fantasy right now. I need to figure out one world building thing that's in my like medium section of the changes. Once I figure out that world building thing, I need to go back into my timeline and refine the timeline. Took a bunch of notes over here about the timeline, and I have notes on my computer as well, so I need to consolidate these notes and just put them in a document where I can refer to them. And the timeline is really important in this young adult fantasy because like I can't say much without spoiling it, but we need the timeline to be like crystal clear. My characters are traveling a lot in this world too, so I want to make it clear like how long does it take to get from point A to point B or point B to point C. So that has to be clear, and that's part of the timeline. pretty sure I just spent about an hour, maybe it was more, it was definitely more than that. It was probably like 2 hours because I had some videos in the background brainstorming. Pages and pages of notes on the 2 things that I said earlier today. The freaking first thing, the world building thing, that took me forever. I was like trying to do it and I was getting so frustrated at myself because I'm never writing a fantasy again. Like, I'm not sure if you heard it yet, but I'm never writing a fantasy again. So that took forever. And then the timeline, oh my god. I was literally pulling up maps of our world to see like how far places were from each other. Not only did I do that and I mapped out how far places were from each other, I also wrote down, obviously it's all gonna be blurred out, chapter by chapter, like how many days has passed between chapters, how long does a chapter span, like how many days does a chapter span. So somehow it all works out. It all works out, the timeline is good. I just need to convey that clearly on the page, which is gonna be the hardest part. And also, like, at the same time, it doesn't need to be to a T, right? Because when you read books, like, you're not like in your head having a calendar like, hey, really, like, it's been like 2 weeks. It has to be consistent for sure. But like, you know what I mean. So I don't need to be like, it's day 12, like day 13, like in the text. So I have like some flexibility with that, but it really all lines up really well together. So I'm happy about that. But because I figured out some of the, like, I thought I figured out the distance between places like pretty good already. Apparently I didn't, because I need to tweak 2 chapters now. I mean, this can go in like the easy fixes because it's just like one chapter, but I need to make some chapter changes because it doesn't follow the real timeline now. Okay, tomorrow I'm gonna do those 2 easy fixes where it affects the timeline. I'm just gonna like put in a line or something, and then we're gonna go back because we need to fix the end of Act 3 to the end of the book. Like, we need to do that. I've been agonizing over this timeline all weekend. I worked on it obviously Friday evening. I worked on it a little bit yesterday, and I went to bed and I was like, I'm still missing so much, even though I've been like actively working on it. Anyway, we finally figured it out. I feel like that meme where the guy's holding the whiteboard and there's a bunch of pins. That's how I feel right now. So I outlined everything in my notebook, and finally we are ready to start writing. And I needed to figure this out because the timeline is so important in this novel, and I really just needed to figure out to a T. Like, I needed a deep understanding of how long it takes to get from X to Y, A to B, different modes of transportation. Like, I needed to figure all that out, and I know it still might be a little confusing. Oh, no wonder you're a little crooked. I didn't put you all the way. I was like, okay, probably no one noticed except for me. This is much better. I was like, why is it crooked? So I don't know where to start actually, because I still need to I still need to clean up the last 20,000 words because it reads really rough. So I still have to do that. And even though I fixed the easy global level changes, now I have more easy-ish global level changes I need to make for the timeline. Honestly, it's just like a line here and there in the manuscript. So I should either do that or start like cleaning up the chapters. Cleaning up the chapters is gonna take a long time, so maybe I'll just do the easy ones first, but I can't keep procrastinating because obviously I've been procrastinating kind of all of this stuff. I like obviously need to figure out first before I could clean it up. I don't know, I might just start the easy ones. I don't know. I took a break from the fantasy and started planning my release stuff, like my launch for the book I want to self-publish, just because I'm like thinking of a million things at once. That is just the way I am. So I was thinking about the launch and I created a tentative launch plan. I'm just pulling it up so I can take a look. Tentatively, I want to set the release date the end of March 2028, hoping for that last Tuesday of March 2028. So that's what I was thinking. I was looking up like how it set up pre-orders, like what I should list the book price as. I was looking into that. I was looking into book funnel. Do I want to use book funnel? Adding it to my costs. It's really scary. It's really scary. And then I was thinking about the cover again. I looked at the cover and I feel like the cover looks so good, but I just want like a few more tweaks to it. And I still need to finish drafting that email. I want to send it to my artist like tomorrow. I'm excited. It sounds like I'm overwhelmed. Maybe I'm a little bit overwhelmed, but actually more excited. I just wish I could have a deep dive focus on my books, but I can't because I work a full-time job. And anyway, I'm happy though that we're finally getting somewhere. So for today, it has to be the young adult fantasy. I have to work on it. I just don't know where I want to start with the revisions today. I think that's my problem today.
Families! The people want to see you. Oh my goodness. Families! Hi. Oh my god. Alright, bye. Hey, Mammals! Oh, hi again. Oh my goodness. Okay, bye.
So I just finished up an Espresso Depresso chapter. This is chapter 21 in the original draft. I cried writing it. I'm writing that sad scene now. I just started already crying. Oh man, this character is going through some tough times. I think this is like the worst I've ever done to like any character before. Okay, let's try not to cry for the rest of the scene. I think we're almost done. We're almost at another 1,000 words. We're almost at 59,200 now. God, I don't know if I can do this. Since the morning, I did a lot. I figured out all the timeline and I made timeline changes throughout the book. So that's all consistent now. I tackled on a medium, easy to medium fix, and I did that. And I just finished line level editing, really just cleaning up chapter 21, because chapter 21 till the end of the book, which is chapter 28, the epilogue, all of that needs to be cleaned up because it's really, really rough. Like, it's written really rough. So it feels false to call it a line editing because line editing implies that the prose is already readable. It wasn't quite readable, so now we're making it readable. So yeah, we just finished chapter 21 and I think I'm done for today. So I'll pick up chapter 22 tomorrow. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Why am I talking with like a rise at the end? Anyway, I've been feeling really, really weird this weekend because this weekend was technically not supposed to happen. I had plans every single day this weekend, which is usual for me, but I had to cancel all of them because yesterday was the World Cup and I live in North Jersey. And if I went to Manhattan, which I was supposed to go to Manhattan to meet up with friends and attend Cindy's release party, that would have been a horrible, like, congested traffic. I'm not good with tons of crowds, especially like in a small space like a bus or a train. I get really claustrophobic and I also have asthma and I think that triggers my asthma sometimes. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna go to that. Also the Knicks one and the videos on Instagram of like Manhattan getting ruined, like I wouldn't want to be a part of that. So anyway, I canceled all the plans for yesterday and then I was supposed to help my friends move out into their new house. They just recently bought a home near me and they had some really, really, truly, absolutely devastating life stuff. I literally cried before I filmed the first clip today, so we weren't able to do that. So I had this weekend to myself and it's just very odd because this kind of stuff doesn't happen to me. I'm usually like doing stuff on the weekends, which hinders my productivity. So it was kind of nice that I had the weekend to myself, and then I was starting to doubt myself, like, should I rest? Should I like be all in on the books? Because I do work a full-time job and it's like, you know, people write full-time as their job, so that's like me having a regular job, me doing all my job into the weekend. Like, that's a lot of work for the week. So yeah, sometimes I have like a difficult time like understanding at what point should I just relax and hang out and chill, and what point do I need to like really, really write because the weekends are the only times where I have, you know, the day to myself. So Anyway, I feel like I'm rambling now. Hopefully I'll start chapter 22 tomorrow.